Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another plan with me this week. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful end of October, segueing into November, and I am so proud of myself for having posted weekly since I decided to do this new weekly uploads on my YouTube channel. So you'll see that this video was pre-recorded, so it actually covers the tail end of October into November, and I think by the time you guys see this, it'll be like the middle of November. So hopefully it's not too confusing, but if you wanted to bring out your planners, take some coffee out, and kind of do a cozy plan with me today, would love to plan together. This week I am using my Hobonichi. Can't believe I have only 2 weeks left in my Hobonichi planner before I take the dive into the Mossery one. I am like pretty excited. But yeah, starting out with some washi tape from my washi ring, which is now in my shop. And basically this layout is going to be mostly stencils, mildliners, and my micron pens. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit off today. I have had a cough. This is day 13, I think, of this cough. So I think I'm almost out of it, but it's still at the tail end and my voice has taken a beating, but hopefully I'm better soon. For some reason, my blue washi tape here just randomly like disconnected from the roll. So I'm using another design to kind of cross section this area so that you can't really see what's going on there, and just using some scissors to cut off the excess. Sometimes I try and line it up right to the edge, but it takes a lot of precision to do that, and I didn't want to like bend over really close to the paper so that my head was in view. So I ended up just like making it a little bit longer and just cutting off the excess, which sometimes works out well. Here are my weekly header stickers in the white matte sticker paper. I decided, even though the dates and the days of the week are already on top, that I would kind of put them on top of the washi tape. I thought the contrast looked nice, and I really didn't have like a plan for this specific layout, but I was just kind of going with it. So this is what I came up with. So hopefully you guys like this. And yeah, I had to make sure I got the Sunday one there. All right. I really can't believe we are into November already. Like I said, by the time you're seeing this, it's a few weeks into it already, but I just feel like the month of October was jam-packed and flew by right before my eyes. We had birthdays, Halloween. Basically, we celebrated Halloween every single weekend. There's this one like adventure park near us where they actually host a trick-or-treating event every single weekend in October. So you can just imagine the mountain of candy that we have collected over this last month. So yeah, if you guys have any tips and tricks on what to do with the Halloween candy, if you don't want your child eating all of it, let me know. Being a dentist, I really don't want to be giving our son so much candy, but he does feel like he earned it. So we've got this 1 a day rule, but we got so much candy. I literally don't think, I feel like it's going to go through all the way till next year. So maybe at some point I'll say the candy gets old or something along those lines. I read, I was actually looking this up. I read that some of the ideas, well, one of them that I thought was pretty clever was to use the candy and build like a gingerbread house. So that could be pretty interesting, but I worry with like all the candy going into the home, he's going to want to display it, and we've got a lot of chocolate and also puppies or dogs. So I don't know, it seemed a little bit dangerous. We'll see. Haven't decided just yet. But here I found this floral sticker pad from Michaels. I don't know if it's from the Recollection collection, but I thought it had a very nice, well, actually, when I bought it, I could only see like the top sticker, which I thought the floral designs are really pretty. So I was already sold, but it actually has some banners and even like washi tape strips on the back, like shorter segments that you can use. So I thought that was pretty cool. Here I am just trying to count because the Hobonichi goes, instead of being like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it has like 13, 14. I forgot what the term was for that, but I'm not super familiar with the with those numbers, so I always have to calculate. But using a lot of mildliners from the recent pack that I unboxed from Amazon. I am such a fan. I feel like the color variety is really nice, and since they're all brand new, the tips are really good. I've had my old mildliners for years, maybe like 6 years. Maybe only one or two had kind of worn out, and I tossed those. I think it was like my most used colors, the blue and the kind of taupey orange one. But yeah, overall they held up really, really well. So either way, it's nice to be spoiled with brand new tips and more colors to plan. It's just more inspiring. What is everyone's plans for Thanksgiving? Hopefully you guys can get some family time in. We are hopefully going to join my family for some family time. Just kind of depends on the weather, if we do a little drive, but should be really, really fun. Let's see. I'm surprised I made it through so far without coughing. I've been drinking a lot of Manuka honey, hot water lemon drinks that I'm just like making at home. And it seems to kind of soothe the throat a little bit. Anyway, adding some more washi tape. I find that washi tape adds a really nice pop of color when I'm planning. So I don't use it enough, I think. I've got like hundreds of rolls of washi tape. For a long time, I was just basically hoarding washi tape and not really using it just because I felt like, oh, this design was too nice, or I want to save this one. And now I just have like a mountain of washi tapes that I, have decided that I need to start using it. So those washi tape rings have been really helpful. I kind of itemize them based on like categories. So I have like a kawaii, cutesy washi tape ring, and then the one I'm using in this video is a more neutral toned washi tape ring. I think I'm going to make another one of like gold tones potentially. I have a lot of gold washi tape, and I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but for gold tone washi tape, I noticed that over time it kind of starts to shred or rip easily. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe it's just the brand that I bought, or they're just so old. Maybe washi tape has an expiration date or like a lifespan. I don't know, but I think that's just a sign that I should be taking these out and using them before it's too late. All right, let's see. So taking my time in today's video to really write out the plans and try to highlight appointments or meetings, and also just personal notes to myself that I wanted to remember for the day. It's a little chaotic. Usually I work with a Post-it on the side, so if I have an upcoming event or an appointment or something like goals for the month, I'll just jot them down on like a Post-it and stick that onto my computer. And when I plan all at once, or if I do a video, I'll have that on the side. But for some reason, I didn't bring my Post-it over for this video, so I was sort of planning by memory, and that's why it's a little bit all over the place. I know I got a comment in one of my videos asking to see how to use the stencils. So this stencil set is the Hobonichi Weeks stencil set from my Etsy shop. And as you can see, I'm actually planning in a Hobonichi Cousin. So these stencils, I labeled them like Hobonichi Weeks, Hobonichi Cousin, but they're actually interchangeable in that you can use them in either planner and other planners as well. Basically, the idea was that I had the overall shape and some of the shapes inside designed for those specific planners, but I found throughout the years that they can go into any planner really. Well, at least the way I plan, just because I like to overlap and kind of, I guess, lapse between 2 days or boxes. I don't necessarily stay within like the lines. So I guess it just depends on your planning style. But the Weeks was specifically designed for the Hobonichi Weeks, and the Cousin was for the Cousin. So stencils, I mean, for the planners. One of my favorite things to do is to kind of draw up the box, use a mild liner, and kind of create a header. And you can just kind of use a straight edge. In these videos you'll see I just use my stencil side and create that straight edge with my mild liner. And then I like to add in that drop shadow on the lower left hand corner. You just basically shift the stencil down a little and draw another line, and it creates a little bit of a shadow. Oh, something really exciting. I like such a big fan of change. Sorry, this is such a chatty planner video, so hopefully you guys don't mind me just talking on the side, but I recently discovered a new drawing style, and I am so excited to release like a whole line of new stickers coming out soon. Hopefully I can get some more drawing in today, but it's like a totally different, it's a more simplified style than the girls that I have in my shop. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into like a sticker sheet or into more die cuts. I'm thinking die cuts just because they're just really cute additions to planners and journals, and sometimes it's hard to carry like sticker sheets around. At least for me, I just put all the die cuts in like a little zipper pouch. So I don't know, haven't decided yet, but I'm excited to share when they're done. So I added my little planter girl. Oh, if anyone, okay, I'm having a squirrel problem. Basically, in our front patio, I have all my beautiful plants, tomato plants, bell peppers, succulents, just like a collection of plants that I've had, some of them for years, specifically the succulents. But recently, a squirrel has been visiting, and I feel like he's getting more and more aggressive. Like the first day, he just like nibbled like a leaf or two from one of my succulents, and I was like, oh, that's really sad. But it was just like very minimal. And then the next day I noticed the succulent adjacent to the one that got nibbled on was losing some leaves. And each day I'm noticing more and more things disappearing from my little garden. And then most recently I noticed that my tomato plant was tipped over, and I was like, okay, that's a little bit much. But what was funny was he started to knock over the pots. So now like I walked down to breakfast this morning and 3 of my pots were totally tipped over with the soil falling out. And oh my gosh, I just feel like he's getting more and more bold. So I don't really know what to do. So if anyone has a garden or has dealt with aggressive squirrels, let me know in the comments down below what you did, or like if you found like had a solution to this problem. I'm assuming it's a he and that it's just the same squirrel, I don't know, but he already chomped up my entire tomato plant. It wasn't like he just took the tomato, he like chomped up all the leaves and the stem and like left it in the pot. I don't know, it was a bit of a horror scene there, but I don't know, I just feel like he keeps coming back. So my husband was like, you should probably just give up on your garden or try again next season, because he knows that you've got like plants here that he can eat. So that would make me really sad. I mean, some of these plants I've had for years, like I said, these, I think it's called string of pearl. I think it's kind of succulent. It kind of hangs down and it's like little tiny balls in a row. And they're really beautiful. And I had this one plant from when it was like very small, and now it's like really large and overgrown and just beautiful, hanging down over the side of the planter. And that's one of the plants that got knocked over recently. So I don't know, would appreciate any tips. But that planter girl sticker reminded me of the drama that's happening downstairs. Anyway, future video ideas, I was thinking I really want to film a compare and contrast between the Mossery Vertical Planner, the Hobonichi Cousin, and the Take a Note Planner, which are all A5 size. I could even toss in the Leuchtturm 1917. However, that's more of like a dot grid bullet journal versus like official planner. But they're all of the same size. So I was thinking of doing a video on like the differences, the similarities, the paper quality. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Another video that I really want to film is sort of a craft room tour, or like updated craft room tour. My room has been completely reorganized, I guess. I moved around a lot of furniture into this like brand new configuration that seems to be like the best one I've ever done. So it's really conducive to filming, processing orders, creating content, drawing, reading. Like there's like a cozy reading. Actually, what started it was I wanted to make a cozy reading corner, and I ordered this new bookshelf, which involved removing my old bookshelf, rearranging the room, and it was a giant task that I took on one of these days, maybe a month and a half ago, kind of when I started to film again. And after I redid the whole room, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so inspired. There's so much light in here, and yeah, it was just like really exciting. So that kind of inspired me to get things going and get back on my YouTube channel and try this like weekly update thing. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this planner video. Sorry, I thought I was going to talk more about the planner or like the planning process, but I ended up going off on this like tangent on squirrels and just random things. But I guess I'm a little scatterbrained today. Anyway, using the stencils here to kind of outline and create designated sections for different things or different topics. And I think I'm almost done with this spread. But yeah, I've noticed I like to plan like the first half of the week and then the later half of the week like together. I used to do the whole week, but sometimes it would be a lot to do at once, or I wouldn't know like exactly what's going on later on, or like my little thoughts or daily tasks change. So to me it made more sense to do like half and half. Adding a little bit more washi tape. Like I said, I'm really trying to like dive into this washi tape here. So the roll is just like so magnificent to have it like on the go wherever I need. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, comment down below, click like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for listening. Talk to you soon.